Hi, Bill and Priscilla Park. Thanks a lot for coming to our YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about Vietnam. Now we are in Ajijic, Mexico, recording this, but we're going to talk to you about a couple of years ago when we were in Vietnam during New Year's. They call it Tet, T-E-T. So what about this, huh?
Yes. Well, we didn't expect to be there during Tet. But even though we are pretty well-seasoned travelers, we made the mistake of not checking their holiday dates. And so all of a sudden we realized a very short time before that we were going to be arriving on New Year's Eve. This is probably not the best time to go to Vietnam.
Actually, or it is the best time.
Well, yes, as we explained in the video. But basically everybody leaves the cities and goes back out to the countryside to be with their family. And it's a very family-oriented holiday. And so restaurants are closed, businesses are closed, some of the sightseeing isn't available. And so, you know, we were a bit concerned about it, weren't we?
Oh yeah, but we had a ball. We figured, well, of course, we end up with our feet on the ground every time we make a mistake.
Yeah, this was our second trip to Vietnam, so we made friends before and they really took wonderful care of us. And I think this really shows that if you're intent on or considering retiring overseas, it's going to give you an opportunity to get to know the people, the culture, get involved with their festivals, and it's really enhanced our life, hasn't it?
Absolutely, oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us and enjoy the video.
Thanks, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you. So let's begin. Welcome and Happy New Year, Vietnam 2018. Fireworks displays launching the Tet Holiday.
As we drove from the airport to our hotel in Ho Chi Minh City on New Year's Eve, we noticed the city was festooned with lights and decorations. Unfortunately, we arrived too late in the evening to see the displays of fireworks, which we heard were incredible.
The Vietnamese people are extremely friendly. The day after we arrived, we were invited by our Vietnamese friends to a dim sum lunch at the New World Hotel. What an amazing way to start our second visit to Vietnam. And how special it was that they took the time away from their own family festivities to welcome us back. This is an example of Vietnamese hospitality. The Tet Holiday is a time for people to honor their ancestors and welcome the new year with family members. And we felt humbled that our friends chose to include us.
The unforgettable Nguyen Huay Flower Street. After lunch, we walked with our friends to the Nguyen Huay Flower Street. During Tet, the street is blocked to traffic and turned into a garden paradise filled with flower beds, hanging baskets, topiaries, and the mascot of the year interspersed throughout the display. Every flower you could think of was included: stunning orchids, brilliant yellow chrysanthemums, red geraniums, and so much more. We were blown away. We would never have known about it had our friends not taken us there.
The streets were a blaze of color. As we walked the streets the next few days, we saw they were decorated with colorful trees, kumquat, yellow apricot, and peach. Lanterns and flowers, many red, which represents good luck, were outside the houses and the businesses. There is a special feeling with this holiday, one of hope and joy, anticipation of good luck in the coming year.
The amazing lion dances. Walking the streets one day, our curiosity was piqued when we saw a crowd forming. We were not disappointed. On the street in front of us were a series of pedestals of different heights, some over 6 feet tall. Suddenly, to the sound of clashing cymbals and beating drums, performers dressed as a lion appeared, jumped up onto the pedestals, and performed a traditional acrobatic dance known as the lion dance. We could not believe our eyes. In each lion costume were two men who mimicked a lion's movements, jumping from pedestal to pedestal, often with one performer on top of the shoulders of the other. The performers receive well-earned monetary gifts for their exceptional talents. The lion dance is performed during New Year celebrations, as well as important events such as weddings, business opening events, and religious ceremonies.
Markets and restaurants are open, but many businesses and restaurants are closed for 7 to 10 days during the Tet Holiday as people return to the countryside to celebrate with their families. But we had no problem finding excellent food at the street markets and the small restaurants. Also, on every street corner in Ho Chi Minh City, there are convenience stores, usually 7-Eleven, where you can buy anything you need. Wow, the empty city streets. Traffic in Ho Chi Minh City is normally a nightmare, but during Tet, it's bearable. For a few blissful days, pedestrians have the sidewalks to themselves. We didn't have to avoid motorbikes parked on the sidewalks, and more importantly, watch out for motorbikes driving on the sidewalks.
Vietnam is very close to our hearts, and we seriously considered retiring there. The people are friendly, the food delicious, and the cost of living one of the lowest you'll find anywhere in the world. One challenge is the distance and cost of travel between there and the United States.
Thanks for watching. We look forward to sharing our love of Vietnam with you in the future. Be sure and click on the subscribe link below to keep up with the important information on how to retire overseas.
And remember, life is short, so why not try it?
Happy Year of the Ox!